Hey, it's Sarah with Loaves and Dishes, and in today's video, I am going to be showing you how to make this buffalo bean salad. So, this recipe is partially inspired by this girl who's been going viral on TikTok because every week she makes what she calls a dense bean salad, and also partially inspired by cowboy caviar that I made a couple of weeks ago. I made the cowboy caviar for a book club that I went to. Also, I'm experimenting with just putting the full recipe in the caption of the videos rather than as text on the screen. So if you want to know measurements or anything, you can find that in the caption. So I don't really like vegetables very much personally, okay? It's a flaw. I haven't since I was a kid. I'm just not a vegetable girl. But I made cowboy caviar and I took it to a book club. And at book club, I ate some of it. And I think that And I really, really enjoyed it. I mean, it's a great recipe, but, it's vegetable heavy. But I think the reason why I enjoyed it so much is, one, because I was scooping it up with a chip. If you have a good vehicle for vegetables, it will make the vegetables better. But two, I cut everything up really, really small so that I could scoop it up on a chip. And I think that that's going to be the secret. And the other thing is I made a really good dressing. Like the dressing that I made that day was really, really good for it. So I love buffalo sauce, okay? Like buffalo on chicken, I'll eat it on cheese. I love buffalo sauce. I'm a buffalo sauce girl. And so I saw the dense bean salad girl make a version of this and I was like, I like that, but I think I can make it my way. And so this is my way. So I started out with a bell pepper, which, by the way, I do not like bell peppers, but I do love a red onion. I have been obsessed with red onion lately. I don't know what the deal is. Every week I'm wanting to eat a red onion. Anyways, so I'm chopping up a whole onion. I'm cutting everything up super, super small. So I did a bell pepper. I'm doing an onion. I'm going to add some cilantro. I'm going to add chickpeas, white beans, like a navy bean, and a can of corn. And I'm also adding some avocado. And then I forgot until the very end, but I had some mozzarella cheese that I wanted to add. And I'm using fresh mozzarella cheese rather than like the shredded kind, just because I think that fresh will taste better, but you could add shredded if that's all you can get. Because like sometimes at our grocery store, we don't get fresh mozzarella cheese. Like sometimes they just don't have it. So if that's the case where you live, shredded will work fine. But if you can get your hands on fresh, I would recommend that. So I'm putting this all in a bowl. And so the other thing that you could add to this if you wanted to is you could grill some chicken and you could add that to it as well. And then it's like basically a whole meal because you've got every food group you could want. I'm also adding cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, you don't have to add it. And that's the beauty about these like salads is you can add anything you want. Like if you hate bell peppers, but you love zucchini and squash, you can add a zucchini and squash. You could add celery. You could add blue cheese. You could add, like anything. You like broccoli? Add broccoli. That's like the great thing about this. The good thing about this recipe is you let it marinate in the fridge and it keeps all week. And it just gets better because the flavors like really meld together. So I'm making the dressing. I'm using Buffalo Frank's Red Hot sauce, some olive oil, and then I added some of my homemade ranch powder, and I added some salt and pepper. And and like you could add lime juice to this. You could add more garlic to this if you wanted. A little pinch of sugar probably wouldn't hurt because sugar makes all vegetables better. Also, fun fact, while I was blending this, I got buffalo sauce all over my face. It like right there, it shot on my face. And I was really worried it was going to get in my eye, but I was in the middle of filming this take, so I had buffalo sauce on myself while I was filming this. Anyways, and then you mix it together. Now, I got all the way to the end here, and I was like, this looks really good. And I was like, it looks like it's missing something. And then I realized that I forgot to add in the mozzarella cheese. So I will add that in just a second. And everything is raw. Like, everything's raw. The beans, if you get them canned, like they're already basically cooked, but everything else is raw. And I think that's also really great because then everything is like really fresh tasting. It's really crunchy. It's a good salad. Like this is a good meal. Probably gonna have more bean salads like this coming on Loaves and Dishes because it's so easy to make, and then you just keep it in the fridge all week and you have like a meal if you ever don't want to cook and you just want to eat something. Plus, since it's raw and you keep it in the fridge, it's perfect because it's been so hot here in North Carolina. Like this week, we had false fall last week, which is where the temperature cools down to like 70 and everybody gets excited thinking that it's fall and then it's not. Anyways, I digress. If you want to see more videos or recipes, be sure to check out Loaves and Dishes, and thanks for watching. Bye!